You might be wondering why I'm stood next to my unimog truck and this jetpack thingamabobby right here. Well, I kind of want to combine the two of these things so that we have a flying unimog. Is that a really weird thing to do? Maybe, but I think it'd be pretty fun. So, let's go ahead and start deconstructing this thing and trying to merge it with this thing to make a flying unimog. I don't know why I want that, but I really do. So let's get to it. All right, well, first things first, we need to go ahead and delete most of this. The main reason we're deleting most of it is because, well, obviously it's going on a unimog. Delete everything. Yes, there we go, including all of these guys. Excellent. And then we can attach this together across there, just like that. We are actually going to go ahead and delete this guy and shove that across there. Delete all of these guys down to here, and that is awesome. Okay, so far so good. What I want to do from here, though, is I actually want this to be extended downwards, just like this, so that it kind of, like, looks nicer, I guess. That's kind of what I want from it. So go ahead and shove that guy in there. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do these guys, and we're going to do this guy. And then hopefully, if we attach all of these together, we can go ahead and just chuck it on the back of the unimog. Or maybe the bottom. I'm not sure just yet. Okay, so here's the unimog thingamabobby right here. If I try and attach this on, are we going to have some issues? It kind of feels like we are. Let's get rid of these seats. We'll get rid of the towing thingamabobby at the back. And, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but what if it goes there? It's not very balanced either. That might be an issue. That could be a really big issue, but let's try it. Let's paste it right there. We'll obviously try and merge this to the truck a little bit better. And then maybe instead of using this motor, we can use the engine from inside the unimog. That could be cool. Well, there it is. That is the current setup right there, and it looks absolutely bizarre. It looks so weird. But I think we're going to go with it anyway. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a gyro. That's going to have to go in here somewhere. I guess we can shove it, like, there somewhere. We're then going to need the coaxial microcontroller so that we can actually fly this thing. And then I guess after that, we'll try and connect, instead of the motor, we'll connect the engine instead. Yeah, here we go. Gyro is going in. I'm going to try and attach that right here. It looks like we're going to have some issues. Can it go somewhere else? I wonder if I can delete this back panel and it can go there instead. I don't really care for the tools right now. I just want to make sure we can fit an actual gyro into here. So let's grab this. We'll, oh, I don't know. Maybe we can put it on there. Hey, there we go. That works. And then obviously we're going to attach all of that together. And then, yeah, we'll see if we can fly. So top collective goes into the top one. The bottom collective goes into the bottom one. Your desired and stuff like that. I kind of feel like if I delete this seat right here, we can have one of them be for driving the actual vehicle itself, and one of them being for flight. So let's get ourselves another seat, and we're actually going to go with like a flight stick seat. There we go. Chuck that in there like that. That's awesome. So this one's going to be our flight seat. This one's going to be our driving seat. So, now that I've gone ahead and put that seat in, let's see what happens when I try and take off. Oh, we need a throttle lever for the actual motor itself. So, we're just going to go ahead and delete these guys. We're going to get a throttle lever, and it's going to go right here. And we're going to connect that to the electricity. Yes. We've got infinite electricity on at the minute, just so that we can actually test it. But that goes to there. Alright, let's see what happens now. So, throttle it up, there we go. It's spinning. And then, yeah, it won't actually lift it because, well, it doesn't have enough power to do so. So, we're going to delete this. And we are going to actually, oh, the power's literally right here. We're going to put a pipe in. There we go. Put that there. We're going to connect that directly up to here. And that should work, so we'll be powered by the engine instead. I'm going to go ahead and paint this guy really quickly, and that, there we go. And that looks nice. Yeah, so I can't remember how the throttle works on the other side. I guess it's on W and S. What does that control? The throttle right there. Oh. Okay, we might have a bit of an issue here. Yeah, we might end up with a bit of an issue, but what I'm going to do is jump across to this seat. We're going to start the engine, and I'm going to throttle it up to full. Okay. Which I think is fine, unless it's connected to something else. Yeah, it is. So the clutch is actually connected to WNS on that one as well. Tell you what, I'm going to try something different, actually. Instead of using what we were going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and just chuck 2 gearboxes on this. So one there and one there. We're then going to go to pipes, and we're actually going to bring it down by 1. And I'm going to send it out to both sides like this. We're then going to go to motors, and I'm going to chuck a motor on this side and a motor on this side. And we're going to go to 3 to 1 on each of these, and it is going to be powered by motors, which is a bit weird because we could use the engine, but what I'm going to try is just taking off like this. So throttle lever goes there, throttle lever goes there. We've got those both set. Let's try it. Oh, one thing's missing. One thing is missing. We're going to go ahead and put in an on signal. It's going to be a constant on signal. And what that's going to do is make the gyro always be on. There we go. Because at the minute it wasn't on at all. So that would have been bad. But here we go. Come on, we got this. Let's go ahead and take off. So we throttle up. Okay. And we go. Okay, the roll is wrong. The roll is wrong. So what we need to do is go to our gyro. Wherever that is. We need to go to roll, which is this guy. Take it off of that one and put it on this one. Okay, hopefully that is good enough. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh, yeah. Okay, excellent. Oh, no. Oh, boy. All right, I mean, that's not terrible, but I think we need a little bit more weight at the back just to deal with the fact that it wants to tip over like that. So let's go ahead and just chuck these guys across there. Hopefully that's enough weight, but I kind of doubt that it is. I might actually just add a little bit more to there. We're going to go ahead and chuck this guy in here and here. And actually, we're going to, instead of it being a double wheel, we're going to bring it back to be a single wheel. Okay. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Oh, but first, actually, let's go to the interior and just try and, I don't know, make this look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and do this across there. We're going to do it across there. And across here, and finally across there. I'm then going to attach these guys together. Oh, I can't. Alright, never mind. We'll leave that as is then. That's fine. I also kind of want to change the color of the thing on the back. So what if we do something like that? Yeah, there we go. Let's have a little look at it now. Okay, I mean, it looks weird. I don't know if I prefer the white. I think I probably do. Anyway, let's go ahead and set this up. And go. Oh, now it struggles to take off because of the extra weight. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get rid of some of it. In fact, it is a lot of extra weight that I've added. Let me go ahead and just take off this chunk. There we go. Alright, let's try again. One thing that I would say is it's definitely not very centered, but we are in fact able to fly our unimog. That is so weird. That is really, really weird. Look at it. Not what I expected to be doing today, but it's what we've got. Okay, what I need to do is paint something on the other side, because this thing isn't painted over here. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. So paint that bit, and the side bit, and the underneath bit. And then what I want to do is delete some of the weight from the front. So we've got all of this weight right here. I'm going to get rid of it. Alright, we're going to replace those with just normal beams. That's okay. And that's all fine. I'm going to go to... pipe right now, and we're going to attach that pipe as a T-piece right here. There we go. Alright, weird, but yes, I think it'll work. Here we go, we are in the air. Let's see if we can get outside and maybe get on top of this hangar. I think that would be awesome. Oh, it has some issues sometimes, but we are able to fly. So what we'll do is we'll land on top of here, and then we'll see if we can actually drive on here. I think that'd be really fun. I wonder how many people have actually driven on top of here anyway. Oh. I don't know. It did accidentally just take off again, but that's fine. Key button, here we go. Now I can just drive around on the roof. Alright, let's go ahead and just full throttle. There we go. We're going to jump off the end. This could be really, really silly. And before we hit the ground, we're gonna full throttle this. Hey! It worked! It actually worked! Excellent. So if you're ever falling off a building, you just turn on your VTOLness. I say VTOLness. What would you actually call this vehicle? Because it's not really a plane, is it? It's a truck. It's a truck helicopter mix. I don't know. I really like it, though. I really, really like it. This isn't the design that I was going to go for originally, but there's not very much ground clearance on this vehicle, so I can't really do what I was going to do. But it's still pretty cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and ram it off here. Jump back in this side. We'll throttle up a little bit. There we go. And then when we're ready to go, throttle up full. Amazing. I love that. That is so cool. I mean, can you imagine seeing this, by the way? Like, I'm just walking around in here right now because it's actually very stable. But if we get in the driver's seat, look at it. That is awesome. I will say, I do currently have infinite electricity on. So this thing, realistically, would not be able to work without infinite electricity because we only have a small battery right there and a small battery right here. But the premise of it is pretty cool. Look at this thing. Yeah. Anyway, we've done exactly what I wanted to do today, so sorry this is a very short video, but I'm going to end it here. At the minute, I have a really sore throat, and for the past few days, I haven't really been able to speak, so I'm trying my best. Anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed whatever the heck this was. Why has it decided to do this now? And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.